bugs, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Samara Curtiss, and this week we are talking about sex appeal. So if you want to get a few tips on how to improve your sex appeal or just figure out how to maybe boost it a little more, stay tuned. Okay, so like I said, this week we're going to be talking about sex appeal and how to gain sex appeal or boost the sex appeal you already have. And this question actually came from one of my followers on Instagram because I threw a question out basically just trying to figure out what type of content you all wanted to see more of on my page, and this was a topic of discussion she wanted to talk about. So I'm going to first start by saying sex appeal comes from inside. Making sure you have confidence within yourself and making sure you feel good and you feel that you love yourself and that you know that you are the prize is always the first rule of sex appeal. It doesn't have to do with what you wear, what you look like, your body size, your skin tone. Sex appeal comes from inside, and everyone has sex appeal inside of them that they can draw out. And that's what we're going to get into today. So I was able to break this topic into three categories, being first, body language, second, appearance, and third, behavior. So let's get into these topics. So if we want to be politically correct, the official Webster's definition of sex appeal is personal appeal or physical attractiveness, especially for members of the opposite sex, or stimulating attractiveness. In today's day and age, you can be attracted to whoever you want, so do not let Webster's definition scare you away, because it could be either attractiveness to the person of the opposite sex or the same sex. So we got to tweak some words, but for the most part, it is just stimulating attractiveness. And it doesn't always have to mean that you're looking to go get someone, or you're looking to date or be in a relationship. Sex appeal could just be a personal thing you want to exude and ooze out. This topic is both for men and women, so men, be sure to listen because it could help you in some conversations or some situations that you may find yourself in. So like I said, there's three different categories within this sex appeal umbrella that we are carrying today. And the first one is body language. So when it comes to body language, first things first. A smile. That's the first thing someone sees when they look at you, is a smile. If you are walking around with that resting bitch face, or you look very closed off, someone will be able to feel that energy and they will not want to approach you to say hello. They will not want to engage in any type of conversation. So making sure you have a genuine smile on your face is always a good rule of thumb. And let's also start by saying, sex appeal does not mean you're trying to attract someone. Sex appeal can honestly be for your own selfish purpose reasons. Like, being selfish with sex appeal for yourself is always good as well. Like, when I think about sex appeal, I'm not out here looking to attract someone. I'm looking to do this for myself. So following up with the body language, also how you carry yourself will be able to tell a lot about you. If you walk around with your head down all day, or slouched over, or looking as if you don't care about anything in the world, people will be able to see that, and people will definitely feel what you're putting off. So make sure you're carrying your head high, you have your shoulders back, your posture up, and walk with a purpose. Act as if you're walking into a room and you want to command or demand that type of stare or look, and have people being like, who is that? Like, oh my gosh, she isn't showing her breast, or he isn't out here showing whatever parts of his body, but I want to know more about him or her. Like, that is what you should want to give off. And the next thing is eye contact. Making sure you're keeping eye contact with a person, whether it be a manager, a parent, a significant other, or someone who you just may be casually dating, is always good. Keeping eye contact shows that you are engaged, shows that you are listening, and shows that you want to hear more about what that person you are listening to has to say. And that's always a great feeling, to feel that, okay, what I'm saying is being received and what I'm saying is being heard, and that person wants to know more. Not saying you have to stare the person down in a creepy way when they're talking, but you can break eye contact and look around. Ah, my earring. You can break eye contact, but also being able to keep eye contact shows that you are engaged. If I had to give one example of a person who oozes sex appeal without having to overly be sexualized or show all of her goods, I would say Michelle Obama. Like, that is one person who commands or takes control of a room when she walks in it. She is so classy. She's so well educated and well spoken without having to, like I said, overly be sexualized to want to demand control or demand all eyes on her in a room. Like, she is a person who can do no wrong, and somehow she juggles being a mother, still a first lady, a wife, and a businesswoman, is always sexy and appealing. Okay, so now we're going to get into appearance. So let's start by clarifying all shapes, colors, sizes, all type of people are beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you any different, because I promise you, you have attracted the eye of someone within your lifetime or within your daily ins and outs of being out and about. Trust me, you are appealing to someone. And even if you don't fit society's standards of normal, of what sexy is, like, that's perfectly fine. Be your own type of sexy. Have your own type of sex appeal. You do not have to fit the cookie cutter standard of what society thinks sex appeal is, or under the category of what everyone else may think sex appeal is. Also, when it comes to appearance, that does not mean you have to wear the most revealing outfit, or the low cut dress, or the coochie cutter shorts, or the shirt that shows your abs or your arms. Wearing things that complement your body, that fit you, that look well on you is always important. Sex appeal is what you make it. So to me, wearing a nice button up if I'm going out to dinner or to a nice restaurant or a lounge with a little bralette underneath, just showing a little bit, to me that's sexy. Now to the next person, having no bra underneath may be sexy. To the third person, having a full shirt buttoned up with a nice pair of slacks or heels, that could be sex appeal. So whatever you feel sex appeal is what you make it. But do not feel that you have to fall into the category of being overly sexualized or feeling as if you have to show all of your goods to be sexy. That's not true. And for example, if you're a girl who wears jeans all the time and you are a jean denim lover, just by throwing on maybe some heels with the jeans, that could be sex appeal. Or trying a new pair of slacks that maybe have a really nice print on them could be sex appeal. Men, if you are the type that only wears designer t-shirts or graphic tees, try doing a button-up that may be a tailored fit, or try maybe a polo shirt or something with a collar. That could easily be sex appeal and attract someone else, or make you feel a little different about your style and give you that confidence, like, okay, I don't always have to wear t-shirts because that's what I'm comfortable in. Wearing a button-up or a polo or some jeans with heels or some slacks, that can also be a part of sex appeal and making you feel good about yourself inside by switching it up. Another part of appearance is hygiene. Making sure you are bathing daily is very important. And if you're not bathing daily, I would say either once every other day if you can't bathe daily, or making sure you're keeping yourself freshened up is always important. Brushing your teeth, combing your hair, making sure your clothes are not all torn and jagged and ripped up is also important when it comes to appearance with sex appeal. Treating your body right is another important factor of sex appeal. Making sure you're eating right, you're working out, you're drinking plenty of water is also going to help in your appearance and how you look. Like I said, sex appeal is not about attracting others or getting attention from others. It's about making yourself feel good. So simply by doing a couple of those things daily will help you feel better about yourself. And also, since we're in quarantine and we can't really go out and about, I know I've been feeling very lackluster and very blah. So simply by being able to put makeup on and film for you guys is a part of me making sure that I feel good about myself and I'm giving myself that confidence inside, because I love to play in my makeup and get dressed up. And by having no access to outside or being able to go to different events, I feel as though I'm falling into a weird little hole of black and white. But I've definitely been taking some of these tips as well when it comes to appearance since I've been stuck in my house. And I've been seeing that on Instagram as well, with different people just dressing up and taking pictures. Keep doing that, because as long as we're inside, you have to make the best of this. So keep dressing up, keep taking pictures in your house and feeling good about yourself. The last thing when it comes to appearance, being overly sexualized to some people is a turnoff. So make sure that you're doing what feels comfortable to you and it's making you feel confident about yourself. Do not step outside of what you're used to try and fit into what society wants you to do, because that could also make you feel less about yourself and take that confidence away. The third category is behavior. So making sure you feel comfortable is always important as well. It's okay to be shy or nervous, but people can always sense that, and it may not come off as sex appeal, or it may not come off as confident. So make sure you're always putting yourself in an environment where you feel comfortable, where you can be open to conversation and want to engage with other people. Don't always be that fly on the wall that just sits back in a corner and just eyes everything. Be outgoing and want to be interactive with other people and figure out what's going on in the room you're in or the event you're at. Also, simply by doing things you love will help with your sex appeal. If you're a person who loves to play the piano, master that. If you're a person who enjoys a spa day and that makes you feel like the queen you are, girl, go to the store and buy a mask and buy some other skin products and give yourself a spa day. If you're a man who loves to work outside and get sweaty, do that then. Like, if that makes you feel good about yourself and feel accomplished, make sure you're doing things that make you happy as well. Also, when it comes to behavior, there's something called considerate memory. So let's say you're dating someone, you're on your first date, and they're telling you all the ins and outs about themselves, and you're listening to little topics and key little points that they're saying. Being able to remember specific little things, not everything the person's saying, is another thing about sex appeal that can work in your advantage. So if I'm on a date with Tom and he talks about how he loves his cats and they love to play with a certain little toy, bringing that back up in the next conversation or the next date you guys have will show you were interested in what he was saying, and it will show that you're engaged, and it will show that, okay, like, she is kind of paying attention to what I say and she may be interested in what else I have to say. The next little naughty tip I have when it comes to sex appeal is basically getting to know yourself on an intimate level. When you are engaging with another person when it comes to being intimate, knowing yourself is such a turn on. I don't know if that goes for everyone, but from what I've read in the statistics, everyone enjoys someone who knows themselves. Like, you don't want to be in a room or a situation where you're with someone and they're engaging with you and things are just not connecting, like the wires are not in the right places. Knowing what your body wants and knowing what your body needs is so important. And I'm saying that because everyone should know how to cater to themselves. We shouldn't have to depend on other people to kind of like get us off, I guess, if you want to say, in a way. But experimenting with different types of toys and watching different movies to kind of figure out, okay, that looks interesting, that I'm not trying, that I'm willing to try, will definitely open up your mind and will maybe even build your confidence a little bit more when it comes to the intimate side of sex appeal and the intimate side of being with someone, if that comes from engaging from sex appeal. So go out and just find maybe a little toy. If you're not into that, try with something small and work your way up. You will be amazed with the different types of experience you will have when it comes to loving yourself inside and out. So I'm actually going to link one of my favorite kind of naughty little treats websites where I get some of my favorite toys from. It's called Sweet Treats, and it's actually ran by one of my really good friends, Janine. It has so many different variations of toys to lubricants to different little fun things you can do with your partner that I want to share that with you all in case you're all interested in experimenting with toys or just re-upping on new toys or adding to your collection. I promise you, on the intimate side of sex appeal, that may boost your own self-confidence in the bedroom aspect, in the bedroom area. So I hope this week's video was informative and helps you all boost the sex appeal you already have or find that inner sex appeal you've been waiting to bring out. And remember that sex appeal starts from the inside. And when you love yourself from the inside and you feel good, it doesn't matter about what you wear, how you look, your body size, your skin tone, how you talk. It starts from the inside. And once you love yourself, people will see that, and that sex appeal will come out even harder. So until next time, love bugs, remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I'll see you next week.